Hi everyone, it's Kasia from Tarot Map, and today I have a real treat for you. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, you maybe don't know this oracle at all. If you have followed me on Instagram, you have seen me posting with that oracle deck. It's called Oracle of Initiation. It is created by Mellissae Lucia, and I also have the copy of her book, but if you decide to purchase the oracle and you don't want the book, she sends, I think, a PDF with the oracle deck. So I received this deck in this bag. It's a beautiful purple velvety bag, and this deck can be purchased in Printer Studio. So Melissa uploaded her images there, so you can get this deck pretty inexpensive. There was also a art edition of this deck, and I think it was over $100. So this one is around $50, I think, from Printer Studio. So let me just start at how I found this oracle, because I can't believe I didn't know about this deck. I find it incredible. You know, I'm in tarot and oracle world since 2014, like full time. I don't think since 2014 there was a day that I didn't handle a deck of cards, and this is my passion, as you know, and so I'm interested, right? So I'm always up for new decks. And this oracle came out in 2012, and I just couldn't believe I never heard about it. So in the book, you can get a lot of extra information that doesn't come in the PDF. There is this amazing introduction by Melissa, which I just love what she writes. I love it. So she writes about her story, how this oracle came to life, and there's the structure of the oracle, and it's like a pathway through initiation. So you start with innocence, that you go into exploration, then you go into initiation. There are some challenges. It's like heroes or heroines' journey. Then you go through the gate of discernment, alliance, a balance, offering unity, and back to innocence. So in the oracle, we have these gate cards, and they are like thresholds of the initiation. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gate cards, and in each in each gate you have a few of the cards. So you've got the gate, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so like 7 chakras maybe, and then you have also a reading that you can do at each of the gates with the oracle. Then it's also like, well done, so you can see what gateway are you, like when you pull a card, what gateway it sits in. And then in the book you have actually the images from the art version, you have all the names, you have the text, that it's so inspiring and creative. And I'm going to pull one, and then you also have a deity, or like a being, spiritual being, that it's associated, or Melissa channeled or associated with that particular card. And then also in the book, which you don't get in the PDF, you get the oracle speaks through, and she asked a lot of wonderful people from tarot world to contribute through journeying with the cards, through their own meditation with the cards, their own revelations about a certain card. So the book is amazing. I'm really enjoying it. To me, this deck is a little bit like, it's, how much I love Weaver's Oracle by Caroline Hillier, and this deck is like the kind of on the similar level. I love this deck so much. So the gates will be very different to how the oracle artwork looks like. And what's fascinating about the artwork is it's Melissa taking photos of herself, by herself in nature, painted ritualistically, and dancing with the camera. And she said when she was doing the photos between 2007, I think, and 2012, word selfie didn't exist yet. So, you know, she was actually taking selfies, but yeah, the word wasn't invented then. So she called the process of creating this oracle her Artemis return. And actually, I have a treat for you that extends beyond showing you this oracle deck. Tomorrow, I'm going to post an interview with Melissa that I did yesterday, and I hope you enjoyed, because she is a very creative, beautiful artist and inspiring woman. And I hope that bringing her to you will also she explains a lot about the creation process. So I'm not going to go into it too much right now, but I invite you all to, you know, take a look at my channel tomorrow, Saturday, and we can see and you can listen to yourself and see who created that deck and see if you resonate with it. So let's just get this. Let's show you those cards. It's very bright today, so I maybe need to hold them like this. So on each of this tarot size edition from Printer Studio, I will link all the information below. You know, you can check out Melissa's Instagram, her website. I will link also the Printer Studio link where you can purchase the deck if you want to, and also where you can get the book. So each card, they frameless, and you see a face, sometimes very, you know, kind of muddled, or yeah, it's a very creative take on the various aspects of divine feminine and masculine, which is wonderful. So Reclaim is the first card, and these are the bags. And Sacrifice, Refining. So what she was doing, she was taking a lot of images of one situation, like of herself in this particular outfit and, you know, light setting. And she said, like, she was kind of feeling like, you know, the art took her over, and like she was channeling this universal energy through, and she knew she was done when she kind of suddenly started feeling hungry or cold or something. But she was like in this state of, you know, creative process. And whenever you create something, I'm pretty sure you know what she's talking about, because it's kind of takes you, it's like being between worlds, really. So as you can see, the oracle is very surreal. It has the keywords and the numbers, so you can look for the images easily in the book. And the PDF version has the color images as well, which is perfect. And they're very evocative, right? And each of these is connected to a guardian. She calls them guardians or deities or various, you know, spiritual being. And that she felt supported the images. So I love the name guardians, actually. So when I spoke to her, she said that she actually, when she looks at the image, she doesn't even see the keyword, but she sees the guardian. And of course, it takes time to learn about the guardians, but if you haven't seen this, I have to bring this skull. Give me one sec. So I posted this on Instagram, and this is the card, my first card that I drew, and then this is the skull that I got from Manus Skulls, from Ivo Manus. You can see the interview I've done with him as well in the Inspired Tarot Map series, and I just couldn't believe how similar that kind of coloring and, you know, like just the facial, that's just amazing how I thought like, wow, this is, you know, the guardian of the card is the skull also. So yeah, as I said, they are very surreal. And then the gateways are also, you know, a totally different kind of art style, as I said, but they are like thresholds, so they have to stand out. And each of the gateways, like if we go, for example, to number 49, which is this gateway of offering. So here we have the offer humility, receive grace, embodied heart and house of devotion, and you have all the cards that come into that gateway of offering. So yeah, it's very fascinating how it's done as well. I love this image. Regeneration. And the images are totally, they're not photoshopped. They just created life, you know. She hasn't reworked them. Surrender, gateway of initiation, unfolding. To me, this is very, yeah, you know, when she says the Artemis return, I actually really dig it, because it does make a total sense in through creativity to recover your power. And because it's such a creative, you know, expression and creative process, you also connect to this amazing universal energy through it. How cool is that? I don't know, to me they are, this is Odin, the guardian of this god, and to me these images are just so haunting and dreamlike, and I think this deck would be perfect for dream work. I'm using it constantly every day for last few weeks for just daily pull one card. Sometimes when I want to like, you know, explore something deeper, and I'm working a lot with divine feminine and masculine right now, this deck is fascinating and great, and especially because of the guardian. So this is Nut, the guardian of this card is Nut. See, I remember some of them. I love this one too. Wandering. So I'm pretty sure, you know, as with everything, it's not probably for everybody, but to me, wow, I bloody love it. And I think this deck has to be better known, you know. I just couldn't believe I'd never seen it before. And here, big thanks. I actually, in my interview, it was Roxanne Stoner, I will link her IG account as well in the description box, who showed me this deck. And actually she mentioned it in the comment once, and then I saw this deck on her account and I was like, what is it? Like, I'm like, what the fuck? I love it. What is it? It's so weird. I love weird. Like, how is that? And yeah, Roxanne told me what it is, but somehow in my interview with Melissa, I thought it was Ellen who showed me the deck. So I'm sorry, Roxanne, it was you, and I appreciate it, and thank you for showing it to me, because this is definitely belonging now to one of my, like, my top decks. This is Black Madonna. And there's two cards. One is, I think it's only in this Printer Studio edition that you get Luminescence, and Infinity is the last card. So yeah, they like this with this rainbow, and there's Embarking, Naivety. It's just haunting, and I love that they not, you know, all, like, you can't really recognize it. You don't know for sure, is it a woman, is it a man? It can be really anybody and everybody. And I love that she was dancing, like this one. Oh, I think this is Pele, but to me this is so Joan of Arc. I think I have to I have to have two guardians for this one. It's connection, is sleeping with dreaming with eyes wide open. Instinct. Discriminate. So you see that some of them are a little bit more realistic than the others. I think it's a perfect mixture, but I love those dreamy ones, those with crazy lights and with, you know, movement of the camera like this. Dedication. The Rainbow Oracle. I think this one also is an extra card. Opening. Oh, I love this one so much. Such a channeled, like, really spirit coming down. That's awesome to retreat. A bit like your energies are really draining out of you. Confusion. And it's a perfect one for shadow work. It doesn't, you know, the book, I will pull a card in a sec, and we can see what we pull for today. Discovery. This is Artemis. Acceptance. Such a beautiful card for the throat chakra work, isn't it? And it's faith. Courage. Trust. Conviction. and Sovereign. So it's really cool when you work with this deck as a process, you know, when you go through the process. So the card size is just regular 712 centimeters, so like a regular tarot size. The backs are very simple, and let's pull one card for all of us for today and see what advice or inspiration or warning will we get. And if we pull a gate card, I'm going to pull one more to see what else. We pulled my favorite, or one of my favorite. There's many favorites, but it's about opening. So let's I'm just going to put it like this, and then if you have the book, you go through the book, otherwise you can go through your PDF. So opening, it's the innocence of discernment, and it's activated portal, and it's a gateway of discernment. So sometimes, you know, it's really important to discern what's coming through you, and sometimes we control it, sometimes we need to open more, sometimes we need to close a little bit more. So here it says, when you have emerged from your initiatory breakdowns, your instincts and intuition are greatly enhanced. So usually when we go through some shit in life, you know, when we go through it and to gain our strength and more understanding and depth about our experience, your instincts, so our instinct and intuition, are greatly enhanced. You now have the skills to meet the universe on a whole different level. Activating your intuitive portals, your perceptive abilities expand exponentially, and you are still apprenticing to these vast powers as an innocent on the pathway of discernment. After the initiations have cracked you open, your channels of discernment become clearer and wider. Watch for how intuitive guidance is coming through you now. So I think it's calling us to really stay open and observe how we receive intuitive guidance in our lives. You can hear messages coming through, you can be clairsentient, you can be sentient, so it's sensation through different sensations. You can feel the messages in your body or through your body. You can see the images, be clairaudient or clairvoyant, you know. So it's all depending on yourself and on your build-up, and none of these ways is better than the other. So just allow and trust that whatever comes through you is the best way for you to discern and to get in touch with your intuition. And here I'm just going to, so here we have this guardian of that card, and it's Saraswati, and this is a short description, so you get a short description of the guardian. So Melissa writes, Saraswati is the Hindu goddess of knowledge, music and the arts. Her name means flowing woman, and we can see that flow here, right? The flow, especially from up down. Her flow arouses the beauty of all our inspirations to find their true course. She's associated with peacocks, symbolizing a release of the ego's arrogance and pride to access the eternal truths of transcendent wisdom. She is your radiant expressions flowing forth when you open to your sacred channels of creativity. And then we have like a voice of this guardian, and it's in the first person. So she says, I am the one who sparkles and delights in the captivating beauty of the creative process, the carrier of great passion and dedication to your chosen gifts. Call on me when you are searching for the awakened joy within anything you approach. All of life is a great and bountiful dance, a joyful feast of light and inspiration. I am your deepest revelation, the initiator of your true bliss. Open your channels to my inspiration and insights. I will lead you into your true artistry. So that's a really gorgeous message for today. Stay open to your intuition. activate your joy and inspiration for anything you do today. Even if you make a cup of tea or coffee, or if you're in a boring job, try to appreciate or bring some sparkle of inspiration into any action that you perform. And then the additional information in the book is about the oracle speaks through Hilary Raimo. So Hilary got this card, and that's what came up through her. I reach upward toward your womb, umbilical attached soul food. I feel the deep oceans within stir. Shallow ripples caress the spiraling winds of truth. She who dances, the divine emerges and begins to rise. To me of mind, the me of mind erases into the plethora of color, melting into an emergence. The eyes blur and I see clearly the inner flame dancing, vibrating up to the higher realms of sane enlightenment, a vortex of your power released to fulfill destiny. Your light brightens and beckons for your beauty to be seen. You hold one foot in this world and another in the dreamtime. There you are free to be who you are, traveling dimensions, crossing worlds. You know the door opens. The door opens only when you are ready. There is a love unlike any other waiting to be felt. Your direct connection to self and to the divine, downloaded and uploaded at the same time. You become the water turned to wine. You know me. I love Margaret Peterson for the book. I love poetry. I love dreamlike, imaginative writing. This is just something that, it's totally along my lines. So whoever is with me, guys, let me know what you think of this oracle. And I am totally and utterly fascinated by it. So excited to own it and so excited to, get to know it, work with the guardians. I'm enchanted. Like, I am enchanted. It's a perfect word for it. So thank you for watching this, and if you are interested, please make sure to check out the interview that is going to be posted tomorrow on my channel in the Inspired Tarot Map playlist with Mellissae Lucia, the creatrix of this oracle deck. So thanks for watching, and I speak to you soon. Bye!